Hello and a very warm welcome. Driver ratings for the Japanese Grand Prix. All 20 drivers covered. 0 being awful, 10 being phenomenal. All 20 drivers covered. Let's get into it. Who have we got at the top today? We've got the Williams boys. Both 1 out of 10. As usual, very slow. Second worst car. Not much to say about the Williams boys. Stroll 1, Sorokin 1. And we always do these two together. I don't know why. It just always happens. Force India boys. Esteban Ocon, the Frenchman. Sergio Perez, the Mexican. 8 out of 10. As usual, very solid. No mistakes. Great pairing. Can't believe that Ocon's going to be without a seat. What a disgrace. More points. They've lost all their points. They score more points. Ocon was not that happy though. He feels he should have been higher up, but a decent weekend. Now, here we go, the massive turning point of the season. Was it today? Was it Germany? We don't know, but Sebastian Vettel, I'm going in harsh. This is not because I'm a Hamilton fan. He had a dreadful weekend. Honestly, if he'd have predicted a weekend, it couldn't have gone any worse. I'm giving Sebastian Vettel 1 out of 10. Another horrible weekend. You're in the fight for the championship. You know you have to win the Japanese Grand Prix. Huge error in qualifying. Go on Inters. Massive mistake. Finally gets on the dries. Has to deliver the lap. He runs wide at Spoon. And then in the race, he knows Max has got a penalty. He wants to get on with it. Goes down the inside into Spoon again. Mistake at Spoon in quali. Mistake at Spoon in the race. He knew Max had a penalty. Suicidal driving by the German, and the title race is over. For me, it's over. 67 points with 100 to go. There's no way he's winning a championship. Too many mistakes by the 4-time champion, and he gets 1 out of 10. Kimi Raikkonen, 6 out of 10. Nothing special by the Iceman. Hit by Max on lap 1. Max came back on track. Kimi tried to go around the outside, squeezed a bit. They had touched. Kimi had damage for the rest of the race. 6 out of 10. McLaren boys, 1 out of 10. Literally all I've got written down. Worst car all weekend. Shambles. A team that used to win titles and races are the last team at Japan. What a shambles. Right, in we go. Right, Lewis Hamilton, 10 out of 10. Superb all weekend. Pole, race win, title lead extended. He is a 5-time champion. Bottas, 10 out of 10, faultless all weekend, no mistakes. The Mercedes wingman gets P2, and it looks like Mercedes could win the Constructors very soon as well. On to Max, another one, 10 out of 10, P3 in qualifying, P3 in the race. If only he had more power, he'd be fighting for race wins and championships. Superb. He did have contact with Raikkonen. He came up back on the track. Maybe didn't expect Raikkonen to go round the outside. I don't know. And the contact with Vettel, he gave Vettel room. I don't blame Max for that. On to his teammate, Ricciardo, 9 out of 9 out of 10. Better weekend for the Australian. Finally a good weekend. I mean, he had reliability problems in qualifying, but in the race, that's the old Ricciardo, charges through to P4. Since he joined Renault, he's been a shambles, but that was his best performance since he's announced it. Right, Romain Grosjean, 8 out of 10, but I've not got anything written down. Best of the rest in qualifying, so I'm doing this off the bat, because for some reason I've missed Grosjean. Best of the rest in qualifying, P5, and in the race he gets P8. Outshines Kevin Magnussen all weekend. Kevin Magnussen, 1 out of 10. Once again, dirty boy tactics. What is he doing? It's like he's racing on the Xbox. Tickle your forehead. It's honestly like he's racing on the Xbox PlayStation. Charles Leclerc pulls out to overtake him, and then Magnussen moves. Charles Leclerc runs into the back of him. It's comical driving, once again by the Danishman. He's a hard racer, but once again oversteps the mark. Did it to Gasly at Azerbaijan, done it again, but they're not punishing him. He should have had a penalty yesterday, but it was karma served nicely, because he basically ruined his own race by doing it. Ericsson, 4 out of 10. Crash in qualifying, but a better race, P12. Charles Leclerc, 5 out of 10. Standard 5. We've just covered it. Dirty boy tactics by Magnussen. Leclerc breaks his wing. Had to pit for a wing. And then went I can't even speak. Went wide at Degner 2. And we still don't know the reason. Right, who are we on to next? Carlos Sainz, 6 out of 10. Poor qualifying by Renault, better race pace. P10, outshines Hulkenberg. On to Nico Hulkenberg, 1 out of 10. Where is Hulkenberg? Shocking in qualifying. He had the crash in FP3, went in backwards. Corner 1, 2, turn 3, went in backwards. Affected his rhythm in qualifying, qualified 16th, really poor in the race, retire later on. Brendan Hartley, 6 out of 10, best qualifying we've ever seen by him, but had a horrible start, went from 6th to 11th, and awful race pace. It's a shame because he had such a good qualifying. Pierre Gasly, 6 out of 10, solid all weekend, just missed out on the points. P11, Carlos Sainz got him right at the end. Gasly had no tyres left. So there we have it. Japanese Grand Prix done. We've done qualifying. We've done race reaction. We've covered all 20 drivers. Who scores highly this week? We've got Hamilton, Bottas and Max with a 10. We've got Hulkenberg with a 1. Kevin Magnussen with a 1. McLaren boys with a 1. And the Williams boys with a 1. And Vettel. A lot of 1s this weekend. Next we go on to USA. And is that where Lewis Hamilton is going to be crowned officially a 5-time champion? He wins in America, I think he's the champion. And we all know, 7 races at Circuit of the Americas, he's won 6. So he could be the 5-time champion of the world. Driver ratings done. I'll see you very soon for USA qualifying, race reaction and driver ratings. Adios, thanks for watching.